Welcome back, everybody, to an all-new fast food pit stops. It's my birthday, and I'm doing a barbecue birthday in bed from Brothers Barbecue feast, like a mukbang. It is not my bed. I would not be eating barbecue in bed. Do you want to do a quick little tour around my my humble birthday abode? All right, you got it. So a lot of you probably are wondering how old I am. I'm 36 years old. I was born in 1982. Take a look real quick at that. That macaroni. Like I said, it's made with real cheddar cheese. Big bite! We're going to chill on the big bites on this. This is just a birthday mukbang, not just any birthday mukbang, a barbecue birthday, a bed. This humongous rib. Oh. Oh my God. It's so tender. A little bit of bone. Laid the bone down on the bed. That's what she said. Oh wow, that sweet sauce. Look at that, already making some stains, some little boo-boos, little doo-doo brown looking stains on the bed. We'll make sure to leave a nice tip for the maid. Oh man, still has the skin on it. These sliders. Oh wow. Do you see the hot links grilled up? They're fresh. These are like pork sausage. They're homemade. Let's take a bite of that. Oh. Grill marks are exquisite, and the bread is super soft. It's got that nice juicy oily coating. You know, and I'm kind of digging that sweet barbecue sauce. Let's dip it into that carelessly over this soon to be stained comforter. Happy birthday to me. So I was born in Florida. Born and raised really for about 16 years. And then I actually moved overseas to an island called Kwajalein. It was like such a small island, like 2 miles long in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Military base. My family was in like the military service, and so I was kind of an army brat at that point. At 16, I was like right in the middle of high school. My first truck, I actually got it at 15. I started cutting lawns to have money to be able to afford to put gas in this truck. My papa, who actually just recently passed this year, gave me that truck. That truck is actually still in the family right now. My dad is holding on to it. It's still back in Florida. It's in much disrepair, in a totally different state from what it was. But we still have the vehicle. That was my first car. My papa gave it to me, and didn't come back till I was 18. Finished my high school, got my degree, and God, why are we talking so much? Let's eat. Moved out to California. Where I started a business, an internet cafe. Now, at the time, you got to remember, I'm 36 now, so 18 then. This was like circa year 2000. Gaming computers, fast computers like that you could play video games on, that now we all sort of take for granted, was sort of a new thing, and not everybody had access to the best and the fastest, certainly not the fastest internet. This is still like AOL dial-up days, right? So I opened a business to where you could come play on super fast computers on a super fast connection. We had like tournaments for Counter-Strike, Battlefield. Went to college, didn't finish college out there. Long story short, got tied up in just life basically, and ended up having my first child, who you guys met, Sarah, who is 17. And so Sarah was born back in Florida. I actually moved back to be with mom, and well, this is like a tangy barbecue. That's the rib sauce one. Me and the mom were together for a little bit. We ended up splitting up. I moved to Orlando to finish school. Ended up moving in with my new girlfriend at the time, who was also in college, to become a teacher. And you know, as things go, we did that thing for like a minute and things didn't work out, and I ended up moving back out to California because my mom was living out there. I just needed a fresh start, and I was able to sort of really kind of direct my life into what I wanted to do, which was IT, like, you know, computer work, computer science. I got all this information on a college out there called DeVry University, and it was in California. It was near where I lived, and I was making all these preparations to like start at DeVry. Got accepted, and my stepdad, married to my mom in California, suddenly died of a heart attack. Let's try some of this pulled pork real quick. I don't think I'm going to try any of the sauce on it. It looks insanely tender. Oh, and there's a beef on here too. It's like beef brisket. Oh God. You don't even have to chew. It is the most tender. Stepdad died while he and my mom were on vacation back in North Carolina. They had just bought a vacation home, Doing pretty well. He owned like an antique shop. He was also a plumber, hardworking guy. Loved my mom to death. Let's get another one of these ribs. His name is Jim, and so they were married for a few years. It's hard to talk about him because I still miss the guy. He was a great guy. You know what else is great is this rib. And so when that happened, it really changed the direction of everything I was doing in California. And I needed to be there to help my mom. There was a lot to do. I had to help mom kind of just get everything done. They had businesses together they had to close. They had homes, more than one home out there. They had rental properties. She ended up taking a job in North Carolina in 2006, 2007. I moved to Wilmington, North Carolina, and that is where I ended up getting a fantastic job in IT for a pharmaceutical and cosmetics company. Big one! Oh man, barbecue's intense. I was doing their IT support. I was in Wilmington for like 5 years, and that's actually where I met my ex-wife. I've only been married once, I'm not married now, I'm single actually, and we had a kid together. And so try to do the right thing, you know, the marriage thing, the kid, had the job, the beautiful home, had a huge home out in the country, gorgeous home, had my big diesel truck on, you know, 20-inch whatever rims with big tires, and, you know, had everything. And I'll say it, I mean, she ended up cheating on me. And this became just like a habitual thing in my past, just women who, for whatever reason or another, have cheated. Not all, but it definitely happens. But I can say with 100% solidarity that I have never cheated on anybody in my life. You know, you feel embarrassed, you feel guilty, you feel all these different emotions. And so every time that's happened to me, the few times, not tons of times, but it, you know, it completely just crushes your spirit. We ended up getting a divorce, and I ended up getting custody of her, our child. And you guys have seen her in videos, old videos. I actually have taken those videos down. Geez, it's been a while now. So a lot of you haven't seen her. I've been fighting with this woman, my ex-wife, for custody. I'm still currently embroiled in a custody battle, to the point where Fast Food Pit Stops, my YouTube channel, was being brought up in legal documents in court. Her attorney contacting my attorney saying I'm subjecting our daughter to, you know, unhealthy food, and, you know, it's a classic example of neglect and everything else. And it really became such an issue that I just decided to remove the videos entirely from the channel. Let's just put it out right now. I mean, I'm a good guy. I can pass, well, I can pass a gun check, and I vote. I'm not a felon. I have a great job. But I had learning curves in life. And I've learned that if you can't trust yourself, you can't trust anybody else. And I want to trust people, but it seems like some of the people I have just been with over time don't even believe in themselves, so how can they believe in me? And you know, at the end of the day, you're your own best friend. You have your family, and my family is small, but they're close to me. And I'm so thankful to have my mom, my dad. And that's what your birthday is really about. It's really, to me, more of a celebration of my parents. who were married at the time when they had me, celebrated my life. My mom pushed me out of her uterus. We should be celebrating her. Where's her march? So I moved out here to Denver, as you guys know, 2 years ago. I actually did essentially give up my fight, my 3.5-year fight since my divorce back in North Carolina with my ex-wife. And I had to move on because I was hurting my career. I wasn't fulfilling my obligations and my opportunities. I had another kid to take care of, my first child, Sarah, who you guys have met, pay child support to her mom, you know, and so living out in the boonies of North Carolina just wasn't cutting it. I wasn't able to bring home the bread and butter. Yeah, a lot of you don't know, but like when I first started this channel, just for side gigs, for side money, I mean, I was a pizza delivery driver, Domino's Pizza. No joke, like the first, I don't know, maybe just first couple months basically of my channel, I was actually delivering pizzas. You guys had no clue. I was embarrassed because I felt like I could have done more. I should have done better. I've been doing better before that. But now looking back, I did the right thing. I was sacrificing not being there for my child at the time and taking that shittier job just so I could work the hours I needed, so I could get the money I needed every night to make sure she had everything she needed. And all the while just getting bombarded with her lawyer, just life in general, man. It was a bad time. So it was time to get out of North Carolina. I spent 10 years in North Carolina, a state I'm not from, a state I never thought I would end up, and a state that I ended up spitting out a child in and getting married and divorced in subsequently in the same time. And so I'm doing all right out here in Denver, aside from sitting in a hotel room on my birthday and not in my home anymore. This is more of that rib sauce. Everything I had, my home, big home, great home, those are all just things. Those are things that can be replaced. And right now, I'm in the process of getting a new home. I could pick up and leave. I could leave Denver right now. I've got money. I've got resources. I've got a car. I can hop on a plane. I can go wherever I want to go. I've lasted 36 years today because I decided to challenge myself and wake up every day and know that regardless of whatever I may encounter, I'm still going to be okay. I'm still going to be me. I'm still in control of me. Nobody else controls me or you but you or me. So I want to thank you guys so much for subscribing, liking, and sharing the channel. This is a feast of food. Oh man, these are cold. Potato salad. That was fantastic. All this food is fantastic. The sliders, the ribs, the pulled pork. Oh man, the beef. And last but not least, my equivalent of a birthday cake, because I actually did not have birthday cake today on my birthday. Sweet potato pie is extremely southern, very southern. This whole meal is very southern and delicious, by the way. Brothers Barbecue is like a Colorado barbecue joint. They're all over the place. This is going to be it. A birthday last bite. Big bite! As always, thanks again everybody for checking out another great review here on Fast Food Pit Stops. I'm your host, Justin. You know you love it. You came back for some more of it. I'll be back for another fast food review. Big bite! Mmm. So good.